Welcome to the Toyota SASAPD National Championships. This is a big one because this is the 60th anniversary of the Games. We are in Gauteng and Ekurhuleni is the host. This is where dreams are born. This is the platform where all the young talent is identified. And we are here to witness the athletes starting their impossible.
As the city of Ekurhuleni, we take this opportunity to congratulate the Central Gauteng Sports Association for the physically disabled for having submitted a successful bid to host the Toyota National Sponsorship for the physically disabled in 2022.
This federation was the federation who gave me that platform to excel, to give me the opportunity to see the world.
We are in awe, in absolute and utter awe, with what you guys do each and every day. Every athlete in this continent, every athlete in the country, every athlete of the world who has gone through the difficulties of COVID, but still said, I still want to play my sport, I still want to be the best that I can be.
Bravery in sport is not just related to physical contact, but it includes being brave enough to push yourself to the limit in competition, and to push yourself to the limit, more importantly, in practice, and even more importantly, when no one is watching that practice.
At Toyota, we believe that mobility and movement is all around us. Toyota decided to partner with SASAPD quite a number of years ago, and the reason for that is we would like to support the sporting codes that's being offered at the Paralympic Games. As we build up to the Paralympic Games again in 2024, it's an opportunity for you to showcase what you can do.
At this year's Toyota SASAPD National Championships, we've got the following sporting codes.
If athletes don't have this opportunity to come to our nationals is the last stepping stone that they've got to be able to compete international. So that opportunity in itself it's huge, because we give them that opportunity to come here to showcase their talent to us so that we can actually see them and fulfill their dream.
I'm very happy about the performance. I wasn't able to train a lot this year because of school. I'm in matric now. Yeah, so I'm happy with the result. I think it's about prioritizing. You still have to build a future with your school work, so I think schoolwork must come first, but if you get chance to train, you must take it, so you must just prioritize. I'm working towards World Games next year and hopefully Commonwealth Games this year, so yeah, if I can reach those, I will start thinking about Paris in 2024.
For me, it's development. If you don't have a development structure, and where does our development in SASAPD start? It's in our schools, because that's where it starts, it's our juniors.
We are so excited to have the first competition in 3 years. So we are back in the court and in the field.
The only thing that I love about this national, international, is to make new friends and compete with other provinces and to make Northern Cape the best province ever in sports.
I didn't plan out for this and I'm not confident. As you can see, I don't have another arm. And I was really nervous because I told my coach that I wanted to wear a jacket over this because I'm not comfortable. But when I saw everyone, I was like, yes. Yeah. I fit in. I don't stand out alone. We all stand up together.
My impossible dream, I wanna be the best in our team in Northern Cape in cycling, in the three-wheel cycling. And also I wanna hold the captain belt.
The records began to tumble on the first day of the competition in the powerlifting with 3 national records. The Northern Cape's Bunolo Lizwe set a new mark in the deadlift at 176 kgs. Eastern Cape's Aluluto Makapela on the bench with 55 kgs. And Mbasa Ilingele also on the bench with 83 kgs. Adrian van Schalkwyk was named Best Junior Lifter and Marshall Marsh was named the Best Senior Lifter for 2022. This as the Northern Cape continues to dominate powerlifting and they were the overall winning province.
If a federation don't have a partnership with any, like a sponsor, we're lucky because Toyota, even if they also went through COVID, and we know that the vehicle industry had a huge big knock, but they saw what was lying in SASAPD. They actually understood our athletes, what are they doing? Nothing puts them back. If you take how difficult it was for them to train and still come back with 4 world records and 7 medals from the Paralympics, it just shows you the endurance and what our athletes has got. So Toyota saw that and they decided that they're going to take another 3 years. So we've just had another contract now with them, taking us through as the name brand sponsor for this national championships until 2024.
This is the 60th year of the SASAPD anniversary. We've got quite a number of players participating. The standard is very good.
Everything is most definitely possible with hard work and dedication. And I think what's very important is to also just remember friendship. The friends we make here at the National Championships is for life. And after you are a competitor, you'll stay involved as administrator or coach or even official. So this competition, it's not just about competing, it's taking the sport further. So nothing is impossible with our championships.
I see this tournament is very nice because we're meeting some new people, we make friends, and then we communicate and we share some different stories about our lives.
It's a great competition, and this is the birthplace of dreams for all these young ones who start their first competition at national level and do their best. As for them, the possible, not the impossible.
I can do everything I can in judo. There's nothing impossible.
We work very hard to get everybody involved with visual impairment and try that our players can compete with the best in the world.
What we plan and what we've done is this year we concentrate on boccia, because boccia is one of the codes that is not currently anywhere in the able-bodied federations, as you can call that. So boccia we want to do after this games, we're going to do the African boccia tournament, which is the first for South Africa. Then that is going to give them the opportunity. We're going to select a team from the nationals who's playing here. Then they're going to go to that one. Then that opens the window for them to go to the Worlds. If they can go to the Worlds then we have to host another Games for them, and that then opens the window for them to go to 2024, which then will be the first time ever that South Africa will have a boccia team at the Paralympics.
Boccia athletes continue to impress, with all the provinces doing their absolute best. The long list for the upcoming Games was announced following the competition, as South Africa will host the Continental Championships later this year.
At a similar time, what we are looking at is to trying to develop is Go Ball, because Go Ball is the other code that is not in the Able Body Federation.
For the third consecutive year, Free State continued to dominate gold ball. Here are the final standings. Junior females, number 1 was the Free State, and Gauteng was number 2. Junior males, Free State was once again number 1, with Gauteng taking the 2nd position and Limpopo the 3rd position. Senior females, Free State was at the top and Eastern Cape followed behind, being at number 2, and the Northern Cape was 3rd. With senior males, Limpopo took the top position, with the Western Cape coming in 2nd and the Eastern Cape coming in 3rd.
What I can say to Jumping Kids is they did a good job to build a platform where all disabled can come together, compete as a family.
This is the starting block for so many of us. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps now thinking about this national championships where it all started 10, 11 years ago. And a lot of these youngsters are going to have that same experience looking back on the road of 10 years of where did it all start? And it started at a national championship. So I think that is my message to them. Enjoy and embrace every single national champs that you're going to be a part of.
This point, I would say I'm taking it much more serious than I used to back in the day, because at the beginning of my days I was enjoying it like a youngster would enjoy it. It would mean a lot more if that could be two or so competitions in the year of this type, because this is where you find the juniors. These are where you find the ones who are the rough diamonds. So they can come out and see, wow, I can enjoy it and I can run fast. So from here they will step on and do the next level and do the World Championships and now ultimately the Paralympics. So this is the most important competition, yes.
I think this is my last national championship, so it's a special one for me. And yeah, just to think back on all the 10 years of memories that I created over the last 10 years was quite special for me. So I think it's a bit of a more emotional one for me. And just to see all the youngsters coming through, I think that is really, really cool. And I'm really excited for the future of parasport.
It's the 60th, so it's a big year for the SASAPD. My first national champs was in 2013. And I really think it's a place for athletes to just, come and showcase what they worked for throughout the year, and it gives them the opportunity to compete and to experience what the competition would be like, because for us as disabled athletes, we have to compete against able-bodied athletes. So it's really cool to come here and just, experience a different vibe and to have the opportunity to compete here.
This is really the breeding ground, and it's one of the only events in a year that our country is hosting. It's IPC sanctioned, so the times and the distances count. It goes onto your rankings. For somebody to really truly believe something is possible, they must almost be able to touch it and see it. But other than that, I honestly believe that if they just keep on going at that dream and working hard enough. I mean, it took me many years to finally get my gold at 42 years old at Tokyo. If you just keep going at it, then, when you open your eyes one day, maybe you'll be there. But the most important thing is that you make your road towards that dream significant and purposeful. because that's what it should be about. And then if you get that medal, it will be the cherry on top.
A total of 541 athletes participated in the Toyota-sponsored event, when 94 South African and 11 African records were broken in track and field. The athletics meet also provided a chance for athletes to stake a claim in the 2022 Commonwealth Games team.
My first nationals was in 2017. I was 12 then, and it was just an amazing experience for me because it was the first time actually you compete nationals, and I think that's just a big honor to just compete at your country's level, like national champs. And I think that's just huge because I was so excited. It was in PE the first time, and I remember we were just waiting for the first competition to start because I was so excited. I was jumping up and down. It was just huge.
Ukwenza i-nationals. Okay, South into elula. Kodwa yena into elula ngoba uzufike phambi uqale uzibonakalise kwasemva uze ufikelele ku-nationals. Anditsho ndiyayithanda kodwa into endiyithandayo. Kona wenza into oyithandayo ofuna ukuyenza. Iyaqinisekisa uba ndiyenza kakuhle. Impumelelo ngenixesha izamva ngoba ngenixesha into esiyenzayo singabantu thina sisebenzela impumelelo. Ulibale ke ngoba unempazamo emele uba uzilungise. Ithe ekugqibeleni ke ngoku nawe singasayifumananga ngoku impumelelo wenza ntoni? Siyahlala sithi hayi lena into ayindifanelanga. Kodwa uba ungaqala uzixela uba ndifuna ukuyizama le nto ndibona biza ndibeka phi. Uyakwazi ekuhambeni kwethuba udubona uba ndiyayithanda ngaqhubeleka nayo.
For me, for this past 3 years, I've influenced not only able-bodied but people with disability, because it's always in their talks. When you always meet them the following year, they were like, oh, cool, I remember you, that you were the short guy, you know what I mean? So at least we make a footprint, and that's the point of the Toyota SASAPD, to make a footprint for people with disability. I'm feeling really under the weather. I have sinus. It's my first competition ever that I have sinus, and I managed to prove to myself that I can do anything, you know.
What I want to say to the athletes, they must always remember nothing is impossible. Whatever you put your head to, and if that is your dream and you really want to fulfill it, put yourself behind it and do it. But medals is fantastic to have, but for me as an ex-athlete, a medal is not everything. What is everything is enjoy what you're doing. Do your best, but enjoy what you're doing.
Thank you so much for hosting us, Gauteng. It has been fantastic. We will see you guys next year in the Western Cape. It has been an amazing 60th anniversary of the National Championships. Thank you again to our title sponsor, Toyota.